Mm.
Clara, I
Elizabeth,
don't think we can hear
Elizabeth,
you.
we can't hear you.
No, we can't hear you.
I
Yeah.
mean, your audio is on, but we cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am, we can. Loud and clear.
Okay, awesome. So hi, this is Elizabeth and Elton Brewington. We are with Brightside Global Trade TV, and we have a mission to empower jobs and business. So we bring people together every time we can to introduce your business, to tell us what you need, and we will try our best to get you the resources that you need. And since I believe that everyone in the world is not an expert, but as a community, we can share our skill sets and have expertise in almost anything. So without further ado, I'd like to start with the winner of our 2022 Brightside Challenge. It's a 30-day experience that we give business owners to learn about social media and marketing and sales. And we had 10 this year that graduated, and Sergeant Reginald Lavallee, who served with the U.S. Armed Force, and we thank him for his services in Afghanistan and for staying alive and coming home to us. And he did the challenge and he was the winner. So we'll open with him, and please introduce yourself, tell us about your business, and then we'll just give everyone a minute to just introduce themselves, and then we'll bring our sponsors on, and then we'll move on to section 2, which is each of you get to make a presentation. So over to you, Sergeant Reginald.
Thank you, Elizabeth and Elton, for the opportunity to address everyone. Everyone on here is wonderful tonight. I'm Reginald Lyerly. Used to be a soldier in the United States Army. I served 23 years. My mantra is it's about service, because I took that uniform off nearly 3 years ago, but being able to serve the community is what will always remain with me until I'm no longer here. More specifically, I help people with credit. I help businesses get capital. I help businesses get legal services if they need them. I help individuals and families work with their credit, and I also work in the insurance industry, where my niche is in the final expense portion of it. But that is what I do to serve at the local, state, and national levels when it comes to these different areas. So I thank you for the opportunity to address you tonight. I want to say one thing about the challenge. It was interesting. It forced intentionality. You really had to do a different thing each day, but I love the fact that I got to interact with other business owners and learn more about what they do, because a lot of what we do isn't just what we do individually, is our network, and we can refer people. And so that's vitally important. But that's pretty much all I'll say about that. So I thank you for the opportunity to address you. Thank you.
Thank you, Reginald. We really, really appreciate your very devoted and capable service. We appreciate your targets and how you were deliberate with your, actionable day-to-day items. You said something one day during our previews that I think everyone should benefit from. And you said that, when you're servicing a client, at the end of the day, it's really about your passion to serve the client, because you don't know, you got to take clients as they are, but also you have to get to the core of what each client needs so that you can deliver the best product that you have available. That's outstanding, especially when you have a run of clients that, they know the same thing about you, that, Reginald sat there to find the perfect solution for me. And I'll never forget him for that. So that stimulates confidence. That gives people an understanding that, no matter what direction you're in or where you're going, I'm here to help and make sure you get what you need. So at the end of the day, when people sing your praises, hey, And you get to the point where your clients, if you do and operate with them on the right course, they'll have nothing but good things to say about you, and then they'll refer you to their friends, and that's when you know that you're on line stretch, line stretch. So I just want to take that opportunity to talk and share with the community about you, and I also want to take this opportunity to say hello. Hello. That's called a country hello. Hello.
Yeah.
All right.
We're down here in the sticks of North Carolina, but every now and then you got. I can't do it, but people let out a scream.
Yes.
But it's okay. I just want to let you know that we're glad you're here. We're excited that you're here, and it's gonna be good tonight. We got a lot of good stuff we're working on for you, and we want to make sure that it gets you going, gets you thinking, gets you moving, because you got what about 12 shopping days till Christmas. I don't know how many they are, but that means there's only a few less than what you got to get done before the end of the year. So a lot of fuse to it, and let's get going. Let's get going. So back to you, Claire.
Over to you. Cassandra is new to the group, and Colonel Donna Ford introduced us to her. So thank you for the referral. So welcome, Cassandra. Please introduce.
Introduce yourself.
So I'm Cassandra. As Elizabeth said, I met Donna Ford at a bridal show a couple of weeks ago on November 19th. I have a business. It's a new business, Evolution of Events, and it's for planning weddings and family reunions and all of the nice things, the good things, retirement celebrations, birthday parties. I am interested in learning more from this group, all about everything I can actually learn. Like I told Elizabeth, I'm just getting started here in North Carolina. I just moved here. I don't really know anyone, so I'm really kind of starting from ground zero. I'd like to know more about the resources that are available to me, more about maybe even finalizing maybe my business plan, and getting those types of things on track so that I can get grants or loans and, of course, clients to grow my business. So thank you for having me.
Well, welcome to Brightside. Welcome to Brightside.
Yes.
Glad you've joined us.
Thank you. Thank you, Donna.
So Migdalia is one of Brightside's challengers for 2022, and she was fierce and competitive, and Reginald almost lost his spot. So congratulations. We had a great time doing the 30-day challenge, and for those of you who did not do the challenge, I encourage you to enroll. So over to you, Migdalia. Please introduce yourself and welcome.
Okay, thank you so much. And it's so good to see some of the beautiful faces that I know here. The challenge was a great experience. Like Reginald said, just really enjoyed getting to know all the other business owners. And, I've shared that I learned a lot of things that I didn't really know about the entrepreneur journey. Like there were a lot of things, the saying, you don't know what you don't know. There were a lot of things that I realized I didn't know. And so it was very helpful and really helped me to connect with other people. And I'm Migdalia Rodriguez. I go by Miggy. The name of my company is Infinite Flow Healing. I do energy healing and coaching for women, especially. That are experiencing challenges in life that cause them a lot of emotional pain, helping them to really navigate that, heal from it, so that they can move forward in life.
That sounds metaphysical, Magdalene.
Yeah, some people may say that. I call it divine. It's okay. All about energy and our essence and our God essence. So everybody sees it differently. Yes.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Didn't know that.
And
Wonderful.
By the way, any of you don't know, but don't you love the name Migdalia? It just rolls. And I found out from her today, it means Tower of God.
Yes.
So it's a very powerful name.
Very nice.
So
Thank you.
So We'll come back to her. She's got some special announcements and we'll come back to her. So over to the next, Marty, we've never met you before. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tell us how
Thank
you heard
you.
about
Thank
us.
you. It's nice to be here. And I was invited by Donna to come here. I met her the other day at an event and we had a great conversation and we continued that conversation today. So she's actually helping me with some Medicare insurance things, supplement things. So I was a little behind on getting that going. So I'm glad that I met her. It was kind of divine providence that I met her just when I needed her in the nick of time. So anyway, my name is Marty Sladitsky. I am a health coach and a heart math certified coach. My main focus is to help women with their stress. Stress reduction. I have a lot of tips, heart math tips and techniques that I can help women actually get to that state of composure because they don't realize how much stress is affecting their relationships, their health, just everything in their lives. And so I've been through a lot of stress in my life. I've had a lot of life things happen to me, but also the daily hassles that we just think are normal. And we just say, oh, you know, it happens to everybody. But these are all things that are accumulative and really wear us down. We don't realize that 80 to 90% of doctors' visits are precipitated by stress. So it's my passion in life to just help everyone with stress. And I have some great tools and tips to help you do that.
Oh, wonderful. Make sure we have your contact information in the chat so that we can bring you on to speak at another event.
So that's why Donna's so calm. She's been hanging out with you.
She's been hanging out with you.
Okay.
I didn't get any phone calls or anything, so that now I know.
Mhm.
All right. So our next speaker is Tejal Patel. Welcome. Tell us how you heard about us, and we're so happy to have you.
Hi, welcome. Thank you. I mean, thank you for the nice welcome. I'm Tejal Patel. I also came by invite from Donna. I met her at an event just last week, and she was kind enough to invite me. I'm excited to be here. I'm an acupuncturist and I'm a herbalist. And I am also Cassandra. I'm also new to the Raleigh area. So nice, you know, and kind of almost in the same boat as you. I've just started my practice and I'm looking forward to meeting other business owners and getting to also build my practice and getting any advice and help for that. As an acupuncturist and herbalist, I've been an acupuncturist for 25 years. I specialize in women's health, fertility, but I also do pain management, back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, all the computer stuff, you know, and stress management as well, and pelvic pain, dysmenorrhea, all of the women's issues there. And I also treat children as well. So, it's something that people wouldn't think about. It's needles for children, but we do a lot of non-needling techniques as well. So, and I also have a lot of other little tools in my tools box, as well as the herbal medicine and other remedies, supplements. So, I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Wow,
Sounds
welcome.
like you've got a pretty powerful assortment of tools. Great, good to meet you. Thanks for joining us. And we're
Thank you.
hopeful and happy that we can add value to the development of your business. Where exactly is your business located?
I'm on Falls of Noose Road off of the 540 North Raleigh.
Okay, very good.
We'll
very
make
good.
sure we have your contacts so we can, I know a few people that might need your services right away, so we'll definitely be in touch.
Put your contact in the chat.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
So Gary has been with us for some time now, so welcome back, and please introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
Good evening, everyone. I am Gary Chan. I am a business resources consultant. Sometimes I guess people dub it as a business owner's best friend. And you may ask why. Well, the reason being is that I help business owners nationwide in our industry to recover money. And especially in this challenging economic times, many business owners are suffering financially and many are thinking of shutting down their businesses. So that's where we come in. I basically help business owner connected to CPA firm that specialize in recovery of money that do not need to be paid back because it's not a loan. So I would love to provide any additional information, resources. I know as some of you are sharing that you are beginning your entrepreneurial journey, and if it's something that I can provide, service, or if something I cannot, I can definitely connect you with someone that may be able to offer that. So I will leave my information in the chat. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and
Thank you,
Gary, we went through a bit of a rumble tumble, and Gary was very resourceful and extremely helpful. So definitely get in touch with him. He's a problem solver and a thinker. So he can help you think through the problem and get out of it. So thank you.
Yes,
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you.
for
Thank you,
that.
Elizabeth.
We
Thank you, Alton.
really value your advice. It was really good advice. So thank you.
I'm glad it helped. Thank you.
Okay, so Donna, we're going to skip you because you're the sponsor and the keynote. So over to you, Jean. Jean has been with us for a while, and welcome. We always love to see her. So please introduce yourself, Jean.
It's good to be back, to see the old faces and some new faces. Very exciting. It's a great group. If you're just joining, you're not going to be sorry. This is a great group of people. I'm Jean Martin. I'm an independent sales rep for Avon. I'm available for all your bug guard and Skin So Soft needs, especially now that winter is upon us. You want to start thinking about heavying up your lotions and your creams. The lighter stuff is great for the hot weather, but the winter and the cold and the winds just wreak havoc on your skin. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, you need good coverage on your skin to protect your skin. So I'm here if you have any questions, and I put my information in the chat, and I'm looking forward to speaking with you. Thank you very much.
Oh, wonderful, Jean. Thank you. So over to you. Jackie is a retail store. She is BritFix, which is all things British. And if you want to have a lovely old English Christmas, head down to Royal Avenue, and she has the collection that's authentic. I have tried the teas and the chocolates, and I even have a teapot and a tea set, and her store is just wonderful. I think if I could just buy the whole store, I would. There's nothing in Jackie's store that I don't like, and I would highly recommend for those of you coming to Logan's on the 15th to stop by and pick up some Christmas treats. So over to you, Jackie. Also did the 30-day challenge, so congratulations. I left you your certificate. I hope you got it, Jackie.
I just received it. I don't know when you left it, but I just received it. So thank you, and thank you for the jewelry. That was lovely. So much appreciated. But yes, I'm Jackie Longwell. I'm obviously not originally from here, but I did marry a military man, and we've settled here in Goldsboro, North Carolina. And BritFix started 2 years ago, so we've now been running for 2 years. We do sell a selection of foods, teas, and gifts from Britain, but we also carry a few Irish gifts too, just because so many people have Irish heritage. We've certainly learned a lot during the 2 years. It's an ongoing process. We never stop learning. And I've enjoyed being part of this group because not only do you get to meet interesting people, and you get to learn about other people who are entrepreneurs or at least have their own business, but I'm learning a lot too about some tools that I probably wouldn't have thought about, particularly in marketing and on social media. which is primarily what we do, rather than, we do some newspaper advertising, but mostly it's word of mouth and social media. So yes, I'm looking forward. Right now we're busy with Christmas, but I'm looking forward to year 3 and what we're going to be able to do and improve upon or expand upon in the 3rd year of our business. So I'm glad to meet everybody. It's always interesting to see when you connect with people, the things that they are passionate about, their business, the things they've chosen to share with others. So I always think that's exciting. I'm a former educator, so I get excited about a lot of things when it involves learning. So, but it's nice to meet everyone, albeit virtually.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Jackie.
joining.
Always good to see you. Always good to see you.
Mhm.
So my next guest is Jerry Book, and he is an author of a brand new book. And Jerry is a master of many things and extremely talented. And we are going to make an announcement very soon that we will be an alliance with Jerry and his new studio. So we'll be able to offer everybody photography and videography services, as well as have a place to work out of. So Jerry, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your book?
Where'd it go?
I don't know. All right, well.
Jerry, are you there?
Okay, we'll move on to Angela as our sponsor for December. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She just stepped in. I was running low on sponsors and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do to keep going. And she just jumped right in and said, I'll be the sponsor for December. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Tell us, she's gonna let you win a $25 gift card, and she's got some great news for you. So pay attention to what she has to say.
Good evening, everybody. I hope everyone is doing well, ready for the holidays and that kind of thing. I'm excited about Color Street. I actually have a couple of businesses. I have Tress MC School Apparel, which is a uniform company. We specialize in fitting kids from ages 4 up to adults. We mainly kind of play around in the K-8 space. However, we can service high school students as well. In addition, I am in direct sales with Color Street Dry Nail Polish. How many of you ladies on here have ever used dry nail polish? Show of hands, 2 people. So if you haven't used dry nail polish, 3 people, and Donna, 4. If you haven't used dry nail polish, you are in for a treat. It's what I have on my nails. I don't know if you can see it because of the light, but it is nail polish, which is 100% polish that comes in a strip. The beauty of it is it goes on dry. There's no need to wait for drying time. So that means like you could be getting ready to head out of the house for a meeting and you decide, oh, I want to match up my nails with my outfit. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to do my nails. It takes like 10 minutes. And out the door, you can dig in your purse for your keys and you'll never mess up your manicure again. Another thing that Color Street has is amazing lipsticks as well. Because I don't know if this is my time to present, so I'll just, I'll kind of hold off there, but I do have some prizes that you can win for attending a Zoom on tomorrow night. And making a purchase from my website, you can go into a drawing as well. Again, those who have never tried dry nail polish, please drop your address in the chat and I will send you a sample.
Yeah,
thank you.
And pay attention, she's giving away a lot of good stuff. So she'll be back to make a formal presentation. So over to you, Jerry. We lost you for a minute, but welcome back. Do a quick intro and then we'll bring you back to present after Donna.
Awesome. It's good to see everybody, and I apologize.
It's going in and out.
Yeah, we lost
few
you.
people in that So just let me know and I go in
Yep, you're going in and out.
and
You're
well,
going
maybe
in.
you can mention about my book and
Sure, I've got to pull it up. Let me, I need to know
Well,
the.
let me share this. I'm in the presence of some really fabulous people. Now, this is a virtual presence, but I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling the vibe. I'm around some very smart people. Woo! Woo! That's something to get excited about. Being around smart people, and I'm in the presence of some really courageous people. Oh, you got courage. You're in business for yourself. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. And every day you got to go fighting. You got to put your warrior, your blade in your bucklet, and you got to go to war to get, customers, to see people, to talk to them, and don't feel shame. You go see the people. You pick up the phone and call and say, "You got time for me?" Then you need to make time for me. We need to talk. So I'm just impressed by you. I know you're capable, and I'm in your presence, and we're in each other's presence, and we're gonna catch the vibe and the wave, and it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. All right. I didn't want. I mean, is everybody good? Jerry, did you get? I mean, I heard you, and we're gonna talk about your book. He's got a book he's just written, and he's the owner of a company called Tense Media, and they do amazing virtual and multimedia things. And so this is, I'm feeling this like, okay, the subject matter of tonight should help us get on track because we got about 12 days before Christmas, and I know your schedules are lit up. Your house might not be lit up, but your schedules are lit up. There's so much for you to do. And I found out today, things take more time than you plan them to, but you got to be the word that I'm going to use. I love this word. You got to be tenacious. You got to be tenacious. I'm winning today. I'm winning today. Oh, get out my way. I'm winning today. You need to feel I'm winning today. Schedule, move over. I'm winning today. Clock, get right. I'm winning today. So no matter what, you get up in the morning with that kind of go at it attitude, your victory's at 5 o'clock. Victory's at noon and 1. So I just want to make sure we encourage you and that you're feeling the vibe that way.
So I'm going to just introduce Jerry. So Jerry is the author, writer, and speaker on personal transformation of mindset and wellness. He comes with 20 years of mental health experience, and he has written a book. And now, believe me when I say this book is a book that you really should buy for Christmas, because he is giving away secrets that Jerry has worked hard and earned over the last 20 years or more. And the book is entitled Lessons from the Master Mentor. And this book is second to none because you're going to get some real life lessons from somebody that has mentored me, and I know he's a great mentor. So this is a powerful book, guys, and I'll make sure that it's on our book list as well, and I'll make sure that you have a link to the Amazon page to purchase it. He's also a podcaster for Tense Radio and the marketing director for 3SV Records. So he's in the entertainment business. If you're, an artist who wants to record, and now he has his own studio as well, and we're going to be part of this studio. So we're very, very excited. So welcome, Jerry. Just wave, and we'll bring you back to present in after Donna's presentation.
Okay.
So I'm not going to change the recording setting today because I'm using some new equipment, Donna, but I'll take it back and try to edit so that we have yours separate, but it's going to be all together today. So over to you. So Colonel Donna Ford is our sponsor. She has never failed us. She has paid us every single month, and we value her tremendously. She has served in 3 wars, and she has medals. And I keep saying I'm going to bring that list of medals, and I will one day. And she's just a person that gives, 100% to anyone she meets. She's out there, she's supportive, and she comes to us twice a month on Zoom to talk about financial wellness. So she's going to do a presentation today. And, for those of us, as we're growing older, we know that when you have a loved one, you just want to make sure that that loved one is taken care of when you pass away. And funerals are not cheap anymore, and illnesses are not cheap anymore, and everything costs money. So you might want to think about, I've always asked this question, what makes a person wealthy? And I think it's really how much you've insured yourself. So even if you have insurance with another provider, it's always good to hear Donna. Her advice is free. She doesn't cost anything. And she'll even review what you currently have and then give you some comparisons. She's also helping seniors now with Medicare and Medicaid. And if you have any questions on your enrollments, she's the go-to. So over to you, Donna Four, and welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you for being our sponsor.
Donna, before you begin, I just want to make sure, just
Thank you, Claire.
Let me know when you
Yes.
want me to start the presentation, and just remember that once I do that, I
Sure.
can't see you. So you got to let me know when I have to go to the next slide.
Yeah, I'll just have to tell you when to advance. So Claire,
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask one quick question. Did Reverend Lyon wanted to come on real quickly and introduce herself, or did she want to go at the end? I just wanted to ask that question.
She already did, Donna. She did our opening prayer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, great. Just wanted to make sure. Well, good evening, everybody. As Claire said, I did serve in the military. I spent 30 years in the U.S. Air Force, retired from there out of the Pentagon. I am a survivor of 9/11. I was in the building when it was attacked. And I did lose 9 very dear people in that building. So I take the day pretty seriously. Claire did a very nice event on 9/11 and a nice discussion that we had that day. So I'm sure Claire can tell you where the link is if you want to watch it. But also, when I left the military, I became a defense contractor, which a lot of military people do. But I kept thinking I needed to do something else. And then my previous company approached me about a job. I took a job in the insurance industry and I've been there ever since. So I've been in insurance about 7 years. My passion, just like Reg, is really to continue serving. I took off the uniform, but I never stopped serving. So now I serve my community, my clients, and anybody that needs my help, right? And as Claire mentioned, Mutual of Omaha does not allow me to charge for any of my services. So if I meet with you 2 times or 200 times, it's not going to matter, right? We're going to help each other out. So don't worry about if there's any fees involved. Well, there's not. Tonight, we're going to talk about something we've talked about before, but it's using life insurance as a powerful addition to your financial wellness. And Mickey, you can go ahead and advance the slide one more. So we've talked a lot about the power of financial planning, the power of a lot of things that can help you as a business owner. Tonight, we're going to really drill down into the life insurance piece. Here's a little bit about me. I am licensed in a lot of states. So if you have family in different states and you want them to get my assistance, I'm licensed in a lot of different states, almost coast to coast. So, and there's my contact information. I've also already put it in the chat. And if you need to reach out to me, please feel free. Next slide. So tonight, the kinds of things we're going to focus on is how you can use life insurance to help you financially. A lot of people don't think of it that way. They think, well, life insurance is just for my loved ones. When I pass away, some money will be conveyed to them to help with my final expenses. Well, that's true, but there's also permanent life insurance that benefits you while you're still around, where you can accumulate money inside of a life insurance policy tax-free and use that money to benefit your family while you're still here. It primarily provides money for your loved ones when you pass away, but not necessarily. There are ways for you to accumulate this money inside your policy and use it while you're still around. It guarantees the fact that the money will be there when it's needed, right? A lot of people have asked me, well, why don't I just liquidate one of my assets? Like, why don't I sell my home and that money can be used for my final expenses? That's always a good strategy to liquidate one of your assets. The problem is at the time you want to sell that home or that piece of property to cover your final expenses, the market may be down. So you may not be able to sell that asset or liquidate it as quickly as you want to. Life insurance, you don't have to worry about that. It's always going to be ready, when something happens. It's also an important component of a sound financial strategy. You remember when I was saying just recently here that the money inside the policy was tax-free? People who understand the value of having tax-free funds at their disposal use that money inside life insurance policies to help them with a sound financial strategy. It's part of accumulating money tax-free to help you. It also can be used to cover your current debt or financial obligations. You don't have to wait till you're gone for you to use it, right? You can use it for ongoing living expenses. You can even supplement your retirement with money from a life insurance policy. So next slide. Go ahead, Miggy, you can advance the next slide. And I'm sorry, my cat's trying to get in my lap while I'm talking. So if you see him or hear him, that's what's going on. So here's what we were talking about earlier. So here's some of the reasons why people have life insurance, particularly if you've got a family, right? You're worried about covering any unpaid debt at the time of your passing. You're worried about your income continuing. So say you've got a family and maybe you're the sole breadwinner, or you're part of a two-person family and your income is very important to this two-income family, right? You want that money to continue if something happens to you. So life insurance ensures that income continues to the family, again, tax-free. You want to cover your mortgage. You never want to leave your family to cover a big mortgage if, say, something happens to you. You want funds for your children. If you don't make it, and you want your family to stay in the same home that you were in before you passed away. You might want to take care of special need people in your life. Special need people in your life could include children with special needs, seniors that are living with you, say some other family member that needs your attention and help. That life insurance can keep continuing the need and meet the need for that person that you've been taking care of all these years, whether it's a child or an adult. So life insurance can help ensure that their lifestyle continues even though you're gone. Next slide. Another reason why we talk about the power of life insurance, and it's important that we look at it in these three kind of areas of debts. A lot of people are worried about passing away with debt hanging over their head, or they've got some student loan debt. We all know that student loan debt is pretty high right now. Credit card debt, which is a big problem for a lot of American families. But one of the most serious types of debt that a lot of people are accumulating right now is medical bill debt, right? It's one of the top 5 reasons that people actually are going into bankruptcy. So it's important that you understand that you have enough life insurance to cover these kinds of debt. And if you have this kind of debt, that you have the big enough policy to cover it if, like I said, something happens. Next slide. So we've talked a little bit about the power of life insurance in terms of needs for families, covering unpaid debt, what that debt might look like. We're going to look at a few more things that are important to having the right size of life insurance and the right kind. Income continuation. So we talked about this briefly. If both spouses are working in a household, or if you're the sole provider in a household, right? If you don't make it home, someone's got to continue providing your family with some income to continue them, right? So having a big enough life insurance policy to continue your income for years to come. They've done surveys, and it takes the average family 2 to 3 years to recover financially from the loss of a breadwinner. So you want to have a big enough policy so those 2 to 3 years are not a strain on your family, because you're now gone and the income is not coming to the family. You don't want them to have to change where they're living. You don't want them to have to change their lifestyle. You don't want your kids to go without something that was important for you to have, for them to have, like college. So these are all things to think about when you're looking at how much life insurance do I have and how much do I really need? If your family depends on those 2 paychecks and you don't make it home, you got to replace your paycheck, right? You've got to protect your income earning potential. So say you would have worked another 20, 30, even 40 years for your family, right? You would have had pay raises, you would have had promotions. You have to make up for the fact that you didn't have those extra 20 or 30 years of income coming to your family. So it's just something to think about when you're considering how much life insurance do I really need during my income earning years, right? Next slide. So we're just giving you some ideas, some things to think about as you're considering how much life insurance you have and whether or not it's working properly for you. The biggest thing that most people worry about when they're, considering how much life insurance they have is how will I cover my mortgage, right? For a lot of people, when I sit down with them, if it's a young family or even a mature family, if they've got a mortgage, I say the best thing to do is take out a term policy, right? And have it expire at the time that the mortgage goes away, right? So if you got a 30-year mortgage, we get you a 30-year term policy. 20-year mortgage, get you a 20-year term. That way, when the mortgage goes away, that term policy is no longer needed and that expires. So that's one way to meet that need pretty easily. And term insurance is the most affordable insurance you can buy. It's very, very inexpensive, right? Because it's not accumulating any additional benefits for you other than a nice big payout to your family if something happens to you, but it doesn't accumulate any cash inside of it. Look at it this way. When you own term insurance, it's like you're renting your policy versus owning it. You're just borrowing it for a while until you no longer need it, right? So that's the difference between term insurance and permanent insurance. So next slide. So again, we got to cover that mortgage to make sure that if you don't come home, no one has to go into debt to pay off that house and your family doesn't have to move or relocate. Another big consideration for families in particular is what happens with my family. If I don't come home, I want my children to still be able to have the education I wanted them to have and that they deserve, right? So one of the things you need to think about as you're pulling together your life insurance needs is, can I cover the mortgage? Can I ensure that my kids stay in the same household? And of course, my spouse, and can I provide for the kind of education that they, expected and deserved if I'd have been around? So next slide. So that's an important one to consider too, is where would my kids go to college if I wasn't around? Could they go to the same school or would they have to go someplace else? There are certain families that have special needs children, right? Or some other situation going on in the household that needs to be covered with the power of life insurance. And again, unexpected large medical bills can devastate a family's finances. Here's one scenario. Say you do develop an illness and you unfortunately pass away. You could have a large amount of medical bills that your family has to cover after you pass. So your life insurance policy has to provide for that kind of unexpected situation that you might pass away after extended illness or hospitalization. And now your family's left with a lot of medical bills. Again, we don't want your family going to bankruptcy because, these medical bills are remaining after you pass. And again, we have special needs people in our lives we want to take care of, whether they're children or seniors or just someone important to our family that we're taking care of. You want to make sure that there's money left behind for those special need people. Next slide. And then another thing to consider when you're looking at the power of life insurance is all the things that seniors need to worry about, right? Seniors have a special set of skills to think about when they're putting together a life insurance plan. They need to have some liquidity. They need access to their funds. Well, if you've got money tied up in some investment portfolios, it may not be easy for you to liquidate those, portfolios for cash when you're in retirement. Whereas with your life insurance policy, you have access to the money in your policy at any time, right? There's final expenses. You want to cover your final needs, right? There's settlement costs of your estate when you pass away. There's income replacement. Say you're, again, the major breadwinner in your family and the Social Security that you're earning is keeping the family afloat. If you pass away, you've got to have enough life insurance to recover the fact that the family doesn't have your Social Security or your pension coming in. You're going to have debts at the time that you pass away. Those have to be covered. You have to cover taxes. A lot of people are surprised when I say that. They think, well, won't my taxes be waived if I pass away? I said, no, the state of North Carolina is still going to want some taxes from your family, even if you're gone. It's terrible, but that's the reality of it. If you want to preserve your estate, life insurance is another way to do that. There'll be money to ensure that your estate gets preserved in the way you want it to be. Again, that there's money for the children to go to college or your grandchildren to go to college. Now, let me address estate equalization. A lot of people haven't heard of that before. So consider the fact that you may have some assets that you want to convey to the oldest member of your family, whether it's a child or some other member of the family that's important to you. But you still have those other people in your life that you need to make sure, okay, I wasn't able to leave them that big asset like my home or my property, but I don't want to feel left out of my plan, right, when I pass away. Life insurance can ensure that those other folks that needed to get some kind of equalization of, you know, the benefits of you being around, right? But they didn't get that big asset. They didn't get the home. They didn't get the property. They didn't get your, you know, other things that you left to that other loved one. So life insurance takes care of all those other people in your lives. And let me give you an example just with me. So I never had children, unfortunately, but I have lots of nieces and nephews. I'm from a very big family. I was one of 6. So I have life insurance to make sure that, you know, all my nieces and nephews can remember Aunt Donna. Now, I'm not going to leave a young child in my home, right? But I can leave them some life insurance so that they may remember who I was and, you know, be able to do something with that money that's special to them. So that's another way of looking at your estate. How can I equalize everything to important members of my family, but I can't leave everything to everybody, if you get my drift. So next slide.
Yeah.
Where they're going to go. Very important. Let's call it business owners. Who would you leave your business to if you had to leave it behind to a member of your family, right? Well, the other members of the family might resent the fact that you left that big asset member of the family. So another way to equalize that problem is leave them all some life insurance. If you have a large estate, right? Life insurance can help with that, right? Again, we already talked about, you know, ensuring that your settlement costs are taken care of and your estate's taken care of. Here's something interesting to remember too. When you pass away, even with a will, your estate's going to go into probate for a while. Probate is a painful process. I had to go through with my late husband because he didn't have a will. So when you have life insurance, it's the only thing that bypasses the entire probate process. Life insurance does not go through probate. So the only thing I could get that, you know, would benefit me after my husband died outside of probate was his life insurance policy. Everything else I had to wait for the state of Virginia to tell me that I could touch it and do something with it. So if you don't have a will, and I wish you would get one, but if you don't, then you need to consider the fact that your life insurance can provide some income while your family is going through that painful probate process. Charitable giving, that's another way to ensure that some money can get, like say you don't have a lot of heirs, but you want to leave money behind for some charities that you are really passionate about. You can leave your life insurance to those kind of organizations. Next slide. We're almost done. So I hope I've given you some ideas to think about as you're looking at your life insurance policy and how much you have and how much you really need.
Yes.
So again, just real quickly, there's 2 types of life insurance to consider. You've got term insurance, which is dirt cheap. You can buy gobs and gobs and gobs of it to cover your debt, right? But it doesn't build you any equity. But everybody should probably have some if they've got a lot of debt, right? So I encourage people to have a blended set of insurance. Have your term insurance to cover your big debts and have the permanent insurance because that's going to work real hard for you. Permanent insurance is great, right? It lasts your entire lifetime. Term insurance expires. It's like a rent, right? You've rented that policy for a while and now it expires. Your permanent life insurance goes on to you're over 100 years old, right? It lasts as long as you do and gives you the accumulation of money inside the policy. So at some point, say you're in retirement, you're 65 and you go, you know, I'd like to have a little extra money every month to take care of something for my grandkids, right? You can pull money out of that life insurance policy, do those special things with the grandkids. It's your money. We've grown it for you tax-free. You can do whatever you want with it. You can give it away. You can spend it on yourself. You can take vacations. You know, it's a pot of money we grew for you to enjoy your life, basically while you're still alive. Next slide. So I just want you to kind of understand the types of insurance and why you need both kinds sometimes. So living benefits, this is what I was trying to talk about. So if you have a permanent life insurance policy, whether it's a whole life policy or a universal policy, those are the basically 2 types of permanent insurance. It lasts your entire lifetime, but what's even more important is it builds these tax-free funds, right? And they can be used for a family emergency fund. It can be used for paying your bills while you're still alive. It can take care of some retirement funds that you need, like maybe your pension didn't end up being big enough, or you never had a pension and your 401k went wobbly during today's economic crisis. You can pull money out of that policy to supplement your retirement. It can help with college expenses for your grandkids, right? Or for your children. It can provide money for vacation and do anything you want it to do, right? It's your money that we grew for you. So next slide. So there's a lot of benefits to having at least some permanent insurance. I know a lot of people like term policies. I used to have one myself. but you ought to have at least a little permanent insurance on the side. So here's some things I want to leave you with for you to think about as we go away tonight. How much life insurance do I really need, right? And if you don't know what you have, I'll be happy to sit down with you and do a financial review and we'll see what you have. Is my need temporary or long-term? By trying to cover some temporary debt or generate something long-term that's going to benefit me. How much life insurance could I qualify for, right? If your health isn't great, you may not be able to qualify for a large policy, but we can get you something smaller that you can qualify for, right? How long do I need the coverage to last? Do I just want it to cover the mortgage, or do I want something permanent that'll last my entire lifetime that I can pull money from at any time I need it? Are you interested in the tax value cash accumulation? If you are, then you need a permanent policy. And how much will your budget allow? Obviously, we want to put you in the right size policy. We want it to be affordable for you. So it's important that we look at that financial piece and make sure it's the right size, but at the right price. Next slide. I think we are just about done. So I hope I've given you a few things to think about. Does anybody have any quick questions before we move on?
Question, Donna. So you said
Yes.
that in your permanent policy, you could take some money out to do some things for your grandkids and that kind of thing. And I wanted to know that money that you take out of your insurance policy, is that a loan? Is that something that has to be paid back, monthly payments and such? Or does that vary based on the type of policy?
It is
that
a
you
loan.
get?
It works like a 401k.
Okay.
It's basically works like a loan from a 401k. You borrow it
Okay.
at a low interest rate, usually about 4 to 5%. It's a pretty low interest rate, right? But if you don't pay it back, say you just never get around to paying it back, all we do is say you had a $100,000 policy and you took $2,000 out to help your grandchildren with something, right? All we do is instead of a $100,000 policy, you now have a $98,000 policy. We just take it out in the final payout to your family. So you don't have to pay it back, but a lot of people do. But it's up to you. If you don't pay it back, we just take out that money you didn't return back to the policy out of the final payment to the family. It is a loan, though. It is a loan. Yes. Good question. Yeah, good question. Anybody else? Okay. Well, thank you all for your time. And again, if there's anything in here that you've heard tonight that you'd like more information on, please feel free to give me a call or email me and we'll set up a time to talk about things. So thanks everybody for your time. God bless. Thanks.
God bless you too. Thank you, Don. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your advice and direction. You bring such an important aspect for people to get and to understand. So, I mean, part of the process of building a financial house is making sure that you got all the secure doors, a house is continuing to grow financially, and that you have all of your entries and exits secure. So thank you for an understanding like that. Oh, so everybody good? Really. Let's get this show moving along. Other segments, we want to hear from you guys. We want to feel your vibe and your energy about your business. Now, I need to see and feel some passion about your business. This is your business. That means you have to grow your business. And you know, when you work with yourself, I've heard it said that if you do something that you love to do, you'll never work a day in your life. Meaning that I really believe in what I'm doing, and if it's your business, you need to believe in what you're doing. So I need to feel that. I need to see it in your description, and don't be shy and don't be scared. We're all family here. We're all family. You're in the Brightside family now. I've anointed you, Brightside. You're members of the Brightside family. So I just want to hear from you. Make your descriptions very simple. And just give us an understanding of what you do and that kind of thing. So, and also, and ask the number one question at the end of your presentation should be, can I offer you my services? Quite frankly, ask for business. Ask for business. And you know, you put it the way that you need to, but this is, you know, I don't know, is anybody in here, do you have a fear of asking for checks? Anybody got a fear of asking for checks? Can you ask somebody for a check?
No,
Come on now.
ask for the order.
Being in business, you got to ask for checks. You got to ask for people to pay. And so, and if anything, I want you to be comfortable with us, asking us, can I, perhaps I have, can I be of service to you? You know, I mean, is there something you're interested in? Is there possibly some alternative that we might be able to offer you? And, you know, I'd love to set up an outside call or discussion and meeting with you to help you consider how we can convey what we're able to do. That's fair. That's fair. Only sale that get done is the one that wasn't asked for. You know, the one you sit with a client and you never ask for the sale. Hey, you know, all they can do is say no. You know, and the bottom line is, you know, if you've never heard no before, get ready, get ready, get ready.
Yes, yes.
Never heard no before. So, but we're looking to the yeses. They say for every 7 no's, the 8th one is a yes. Okay?
Amen.
Every no, the 8th one is a yes. So I'm trying to get to my next 8. Who's my next 8? Who's my next 8? Where's my next 8 at? Okay. All right, all right.
But he has to be right. Selling is a big part of being an entrepreneur. We want everybody to mute. Somebody is, yes, we can't hear. Can everybody please mute? Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, a good looking group today, huh? Got a house full, good job. So over to Angela, who's our sponsor. And as I said, she's going to give you a chance to win $25 as well as a gift. And she's a good gift giver. So pay attention to her presentation and she's going to show you how you can get a chance to win. And believe me, we've given gas cards and gift cards. So this is a group. So go ahead, Angela. Somebody still, we can still hear someone's sound. Hold on, who's? Okay, it's Susan.
Am I saying? I'm not saying anything.
I know, but your background. I'm gonna mute. You want to say something quick, Dr. Susan?
No, I'm fine. Bless you. Everybody has so much wisdom. I'm just listening.
Okay, so I'm just gonna mute you, but when you want to speak, I'll unmute you. Okay. All right, go ahead, Angela. All yours.
Angela, you're muted.
Okay. Am I sharing my screen? Can y'all see it?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes, we see it.
Fantastic. I figure since I have the opportunity in the floor here that I kind of like practice my presentation about that and share with you in the process. So Color Street, I consider it a community. So if you know anyone, I know we're all business owners here, but if you know anyone who'd like an additional side hustle or, you know, or you just love beauty so much and you're such a girly girl that you'd like to get a discount, well, Color Street is an amazing community. So let's see here. I wonder about this. Okay, there we go. So Color Street is not a sticker. As I mentioned, it is nail polish. It goes on like a sticker. It has the base coat, the top coat, the polish coat is all in one. And there is no dry time. Again, that's the beauty of it. You'll never mess up your manicure again. So this company started in 2017 as a direct sales business. The technology, however, was started back in 1988. Mr. Park started this company. He saw a lady in a limo as he was going for an audition. He's an opera singer, and he was going for an audition, and he saw this lady in the car painting her nails and brushing and brushing. And he said, there has to be a better way to do this. And so he wanted to make our lives better and to color the whole world with this amazing technology. So Fa Park, he's amazing. So do any of you ladies go to the salon and get your nails done now, or anybody? How
That's
much?
actually why I was late. I was at the nail salon.
Oh, wow. How much would you say that you spend on a manicure, ladies, at the nail salon? How much? Maybe throw it in the chat. How much? Or you can just shout it out. $50,
50.
$50, $60. So Color Street is $12 to $15 for a manicure. And not only that, our special is always buy 3, get 1 free. So for about $45, you can get 4 manicures, which is about a quarter of what you might spend at the salon. You know, you can get a whole month of manicures or 2 months for what you'd spend on 1 trip to the salon, which is incredible. The nail design lasts 10 to 14 days. Color Street not only has nail polish, but we've introduced lipsticks, lip balm, incredibly smooth. If you like matte lipstick, our lipsticks go on buttery smooth. I've been a matte girl forever, and my favorite color is Ruby Woo, which is the most amazing red ever, or was to me. But I would find that I needed to put on chapstick or or a little gloss or something because my lips were so dry. But that is not the case with Color Street. So if you love lipsticks, you've got to try our amazing lipsticks. If you have natural nails, then our nail care line and hand care line is for you. We've got the most amazing anti-aging ingredients in there. Oils from all over the world. It's just top of the line. Do any of you ladies, have you ever subscribed to subscription box? Anyone have a favorite subscription box? No. Well, you know what? I hadn't either until Color Street. So Color Street has introduced a subscription box. And once you guys get your samples, and then ladies who've already been using it, this is incredible. So the subscription box is going to give you 2 to 3 sets of nail polish in there. All right. And then you're going to get a free gift. The subscription box is only $30, and that includes shipping. So you ladies who have gone to the salon and paid $50 for a manicure, you are going to get this and a free gift for just $30, including shipping, which is incredible. So January subscription box is going to have our Valentine's kind of like, you're probably going to see some reds in there, some hearts and that kind of thing. So you can do a mixed mani, or you can, just do a couple of manicures. It's up to you. But if you subscribe to our January subscription box, I'm going to put you in a drawing for a $25 Amazon card. And then also, if you make any purchase from my website, a buy 3, get 1 free. If you do that, then I'm going to send you one of these for the first 3 people. I like to give big, y'all. Check these out. Can you see these? I don't know if you can see them. So, oh no, you probably can't see them. Can you see them? I'll show them after. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so about that side hustle. If you know anyone or you want to do something additional, have some fun, join a circle of sisterhood, you can join this business this month for only $29. That is as a digital stylist. That means you won't get a kit in the mail, but you can join this business and start making money immediately. So if you got a sister and you're like, girl, you need to do something. I don't know what you're doing. you need to work. Well, she can start a business for just $29. Otherwise, our standard price for our kit is $129, and which gives you about $416 worth of products. So it is an incredible thing here. All right, Color Street recognizes us and rewards us for our hard work. I've been a stylist for almost 4 years now. Our next incentive trip is to Montego Bay, Jamaica, which I'm about halfway there. But I've been to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic back in April. And then we were in Mexico, and I can't say the name of it, but anyway, this business it rewards us for hard work. And so I would love to work with some ladies and coach you. I know how to get there. I can show you how to get there if you want to get there. All right, so let's see. Conference, we do have an annual conference. We just came from Salt Lake City, we're going to Salt Lake City this next year. So again, if you're looking for some fun, I would love for you to come along with me. I'm gonna stop this share. That was just my little presentation, and I appreciate you guys listening to it. And then I'm gonna show you the prizes that I have here. Let's see, stop the share. All right, I'm back. Okay, so some of you ladies have requested your samples. If you've never used dry nail polish, please drop your name and address in the chat. I'm gonna send you something in the mail. These are the prizes. If you can see this, oh, there we go. I got this blur thing going on, so I'm sorry about this background. All right.
What's in it?
So what's in it? It's 2 packs of nail polish. You got a candy cane, you got accent nails, you got a nice little hoodie or knee high so that you can just walk around the house, be comfortable and cozy, and then an extra free gift. So there could be some hand lotion in there. We've got one with earrings, a couple with earrings in there. So the first 3 people to place a buy 3, get 1 free order on my website will get one of these. So that's I don't know, gosh, I don't know. That's a lot. This is about a $40 value. Okay. So I'll put my links in the chat. And that's pretty much it. I love this company. Our products are second to none. Everything is quality. The nail polish is quality. The makeup is quality. The nail care, it's just top of the line. So I believe, once you try this, you're going to fall in love, and you're going to thank me for coming on tonight and sharing this with you. I promise you're going to say, girl, where were you all my life? So I'm going to pop my links in the chat. And does anyone have any questions at all for me?
I have a question about, I don't know if I missed this, is how do you remove it?
You know what? I should have said that. So because it's 100% nail polish, you remove it with nail polish remover.
Okay.
Okay. Now, our glitters, our nail polish is very it's very strong. It lasts regular nail polish chips in 2 days. Color Street lasts 10 to 14 days. And if you put a glitter on, it's probably going to last longer than that. But we have, excuse me for a second. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not showing my backside. So we have our own nail polish remover, which I strongly recommend, especially if you have natural nails. This nail polish remover is, it's non-acetone, so it's non-drying. It moisturizes and nourishes your nails. If you spill it on your coffee table, it will not take off the lacquer on your coffee table. I mean, it's wow. That strong, but it's that gentle. Absolutely incredible. And so I do recommend that. But otherwise, you could just use, I would use acetone. If you do glitters, if you don't use glitter, then a regular nail polish remover.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really the best thing that you've ever seen, because think about how much time it takes to go for a manicure, and here I should have put my Color Street on, but it just literally is in seconds you can have beautiful nails, and it's really fabulous. I mean, try it. So she's giving you a free sample. And tell us about the call tomorrow. I'll make sure I email everyone the Zoom link. But
Our CEO and founder, Mr. Faw Park, is doing an opportunity call, a nationwide opportunity call. And even if you're not interested in the business, I think just listening to him, just his vision, his love of women, his love of helping people, and just making the world so much better for us is just very heartwarming. It's an incredible story. And I would say to jump on there. It's tomorrow at 8 p.m. And then as far as that $25 Amazon, if you get on that call tomorrow and listen through that call, and then message me that you were on the call, I'll ask you a question about it. And for those who attend, I will be putting you in the drawing for the $25 Amazon gift card.
So you see, I told you to listen in. He's nothing but goodies today. The other thing that's interesting about this is, you know, when you think about wanting to start a business, and Gary can tell you about how you have to do an LLC and you have to do a filing, and then it takes months and months and months before you can develop a product or service that's marketable. Here you can start a business for $29. I mean, how cool is that? And that to sell a product that just is so easy to sell. So everybody has lady friends, and if you know somebody's having a wedding and you want to do a manicure or pedicure party for your girlfriends, I can think of 100 ways to sell Color Street, but $29 to start a business, it's unbelievable. So if you want to start a business, and we've said this, Donna and I have said this over and over again, you know, when you want to really start a business, you can. And they have marketing tools and everything. So get on the call tomorrow. I'll make sure everybody gets the Zoom link, and get a chance to win $25. And that's free gas money. That's awesome. So thank you, Angela, for sponsoring. Everything.
Thank you. Thank you for listening.
We hope you come back again soon. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But you didn't ask for the sale. You didn't ask for the sale.
She did. She said you buy 3.
Okay, that's right.
Buy
That's
one,
an
get
offer.
one.
Buy 3, get 1 free. I'm gonna say by Friday. Okay, I'll give you a few days. The links are there, and I will give you one of these bags. So go on there tonight and grab one.
Christmas party to go to. You got a new part of 2 samples is nothing. Okay, so Jerry, can we hear you? Jerry Burke?
I'm here. Can you hear? I'm here. Can you hear me?
Can't see you, but we can hear you. Go ahead.
Well, finally, just a great panel you have, Claire and Elton. Thank you guys for inviting me. It's good to see everyone and listen to the great presentations. Just want to share a little bit about who I am. Claire mentioned it, that I'm a serial entrepreneur. I have been a business consultant on various projects, including small restaurants and dry cleaners and small little cash businesses, in addition to nonprofits and churches as well. My passion has been marketing and advertising over the years. This was back before social media took grip of all of our consciousness. But today I'm involved in some small marketing projects, including a project with 3SV Records, which is a new record label that is just doing some great things in the state of North Carolina, and working with some legendary artists right now. So I built their website and doing a lot of promotion and marketing for them. In addition, my passion is Tense Radio, which is a online radio, a digital radio platform that a group of guys and myself, we're working together to develop and establish. And we offer a platform for individuals such as yourself that have businesses, particularly in the area of podcasting opportunities. So if you have a new business or an established business and you want to give your audience a place to go and hear a weekly podcast that you are doing, this would be a great opportunity for you to join our platform. If you go to our website, it's tense-radio.com. You'll be able to see some of the podcasting going on there. We are also a music platform for musicians and recording artists, and we play a lot of their music. But we're moving more toward being a digital platform for podcasting as well. So what I want to talk to you quickly about is my book. It's called Lessons from the Master Mentor. It's a new book that I authored and I wrote. We just got it up and published and just had a book signing about 2 weeks ago, and we are filling the marketplace with information about our book. Lessons from the Master Mentor is a fictional story. It's a book that I wrote for television and for film. And my prayer is that at some point in the future, there will be a film made about the book. But it's basically about a fictional character, a guy by the name of Shimmy, who bases his life journey on obtaining security in this world. And he, from a young age, aspires to an Ivy League education and then to be a corporate executive. Well, he achieves everything that he sets out to achieve and becomes a corporate executive, making the monthly six-figure income. He has the middle-class lifestyle, the wife and 2 kids, and the owners of the company steal all the money and drive the company into bankruptcy. Well, he has to deal with losing everything that he's placed his life, all of the value that he's placed in his life on obtaining security based upon being an executive at a company. He tries to commit suicide, and lo and behold, a spirit comes through time, a spirit by the name of Bartholomew, and guides him through reclaiming his life. So in essence, he does what many of us do in our lives. We go through a process in life where we strive for great heights and we somehow stumble and fall and experience failure. And then we begin to rebuild our lives. Well, this is what happens in this story. An amazing story about Shimmy's life and 6 key characters that he interacts with throughout this story. The end of the story is that he regains everything that he loses and much, much more. And the master mentor is a gentleman by the name of Bartholomew, who moves through time and assists those individuals that are crying out to God for help. And Bartholomew teaches Shimmy the greatest lessons in life, gives him the secrets of how to build a business, how to reconstruct his life, and the 2 principles that will help him to reestablish not just a life, but a life that's not dependent upon institutions, where you're placing your faith and your belief that these institutions, although they are very fine, are going to provide you with lifelong security. So we're very grateful for the assistance to this platform for allowing us. I'm inviting you to get a copy of the book for someone that you love for this holiday season. We're listed on Amazon, both as a Kindle book. So if you have an e-reader and you just like to read on your tablet, you can buy the Kindle version of the book, or you can go to Amazon.com and order a paperback copy. We are in the process of having the book. The movie script is being written as we speak for the book, and we hope to have the script done by the middle of 2023. And we're looking forward to the movie script being sold to some of the great movie houses in the movie industry. So we are looking forward to just so many great things happening with the book. So you can go to Amazon.com, get your copy of the book. The title of the book, again, is Lessons from the Master mentor. And I am the author, Jerry Burt. Just scroll down when you get to that title on Amazon, and you'll see the book as you scroll down. And if you do get a copy of the book, please leave a review on the page as well. Finally, we are making the book into an audio book. We're interviewing and auditioning great people that can do audio interpretation of stories. And we've got some great British voices that we're excited about. So we're looking forward to turning the book into an audio project as well. But in the meantime, I want you to go to my Facebook page if you get the opportunity, Jerry Burt on Facebook, and you'll see the information about Tense Radio. If you have an interest in having your own podcast or talk show, we have our engineers and producers that are able to have you come in and record your weekly show in our studios located downtown in Goldsboro. And we'll be very happy to set you up with your own podcast that you can use not only on your Facebook page or on your social media platforms, but you'll be able to put it on Spotify and iTunes as well. So thank you again, Claire and Elton, for the opportunity. And I believe that my information will be in the comments.
All right.
Also, we now have a store with Amazon, and I can show each of you how to get your own store. And I will list Jerry's book tomorrow on our store, so you can get them directly, and you can click on it, and it goes to the Amazon page, and you can make a purchase. Okay.
All right. All right. Now,
Awesome.
now comes our lightning round. Our lightning round. You know, lightning is time for, of course, but our lightning round, it helps us to hear from everybody and tell us who you are, what you do, and you're going to give us an understanding of why your business is important to you, and we need to hear your voice. Now, this is our lightning round. So now for those, I don't know who I'm calling first, but I'm calling somebody first, and then you're going to just content, man. My name is Elton Brewington. I'm from so-and-so. I've been in this business for such and such. And, I love this product because I'm able to serve so many people doing this. I mean, my passion is that I want to be able to put all the people that I've met and have communication with here. And I think you're a perfect candidate. Something like that. It doesn't have to be like that. But I need you to run it, all the content details down so we hear your message. And we want to feel your message. So you can say it smooth and easy, or you can spit out the facts, whatever you like, but you say it with confidence and concern. So here you go. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? Come
okay,
on.
let's let Reginald.
I don't want to pick you, but I'll start picking.
Reginald
Who
can
wants to go first?
Well, let's go with the new people that came in. So Reverend Susan Lyon, you go first, and then Kia came on, and Nancy came on, and a few people came late, so they missed the first round of introductions.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
We're all community.
It's called speed networking,
Right,
because we're too large a group to get each of you to present.
We're gonna have fun.
We'll do speed
let's
networking.
laugh
Yeah.
and get an understanding too.
Okay, go ahead, Reverend Susan Lyon.
Mute.
Unmute. It's at the bottom. You'll see an icon with a microphone. No. Let me see if I can.
Hold on, working it out.
No, it won't let me. Okay, I can't do it from my end. She has to do it from her end. Okay, we'll move to the next person.
Come back. Oh, he's working.
Okay.
She's got her able and competent partner to help her out. All right. Okay. All right.
While she's getting her sound going, Kia, do you want to introduce yourself real quick? Speed networking.
Hey, everyone. I'm the resident realtor of the group. I am Kia, and I am in the Triangle area of North Carolina, serving people every day that want to buy, sell, and also rent real estate. My goal right now that I'm working on is 90 days to home ownership for qualified individuals. I want to take renters and make them homeowners. And I've got some partners along on the ride with me. One of them is sitting over there like a proud papa in his chair. My credit guy, Reginald, there we go. And I'm really happy that I've partnered with him and a couple of rental-owned companies, as well as some lenders, to make that dream a reality. For those that don't fit into that 90-day model, we still work with them. I have programs that'll work with them up to 3 years to get their credit right, get their background right, and all of those things so that we can eventually get them into a home of their own. Thank you for your time, guys.
Yeah, that was marvelous. Way to go. Bango, bango. Out the park.
And Kia also is our challenger, and she completed that. She was competitive too. So everybody was racing to beat Reginald, and I think y'all did a good job. Okay, Pastor Susan, I think you got your sound going again. Can we hear you? I saw you.
Am I there now?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I hate technical stuff. Esther Susan Lyon. I've been in the nonprofit field for over 40 years, started the first of its kind nonprofit in the United States. And IRS told me so. So that means anything. You guys are awesome.
You're awesome.
You are awesome too. I'm glad we met.
Good job.
Yes.
Good job. What else? Anything else?
Nope, I'm good unless you have questions.
Okay.
Anybody with
So
questions?
if anybody would like to make a donation to your not-for-profit, make sure you drop the link in the chat or send it to me. I'll email it to everyone. So
all right.
Just for some of you to know that every Tuesday is Giving Tuesday. I don't know how long it will last, but all through the Christmas season, nonprofits get a chance to share what they do with everyone on social media. And it's our responsibility that every time we go shopping to drop something to a not-for-profit so that someone in the world can get helped. These do-gooders do amazing work, amazing. And so we need to help our not-for-profits and our churches. So make sure that Giving Tuesday is when you could drop something to Susan. So I'll make sure that I have her link available to everyone at the next email that I send.
I wasn't sure if I'm sorry, I wasn't sure if I should mention the other things that go along. When somebody's unemployed, they need food, shelter, and clothing.
Mention it all. Go ahead, Susan.
We do all that. Food, shelter, clothing. We pay rent for people. We phone bills, electric bills, give them gas money. I mean, whatever we have available is theirs. So please, if you can help, that would be so amazing.
Yes, that's awesome. Because, you know, the government has been trying so hard to keep people's lights on and electricity. And so these assistant programs are necessary, very, very necessary. So Susan, you're doing a marvelous job, and make sure that I have your link so I can share it with everyone. All right.
All right. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So who goes next?
Volunteer or selections? It's on volunteer. Oh,
Okay, Jean,
Jean,
go.
you got it. Go.
You got it. Go.
Hi, I'm Jean Martin. I'm an independent sales rep for Avon. I'm available for your Skin So Soft and Bug Guard needs. Do you have any questions about any of our Avon products? Please feel free to reach out to me. My info is in the chat, and you should look online on the Avon site because there is a lot of really cool Christmas stuff, all kinds of nice gift stuff, not just makeup, good stuff. Thank you very much.
All right.
They make really good gifts. And one question about Avon, how much does it cost to start a business with Avon? And why did you start?
I did it because I wanted to it was like a side hustle. I needed some money. But I've been in it for 12 years and I actually don't know offhand how much it costs to start as a rep. I'd have to look into that, but I'll get that information for next time.
That's pretty cool.
Way to go.
Make sure that
Yeah.
everyone has your link in the chat so that if people want to make a purchase, they can. And today is the day. So if you make a purchase today, snap a photo. And when you like this video, so one of the things, when you watch this video, make sure you subscribe to your subscription and write us a comment so we know that you saw the video. And for those of you who didn't come on the live Zoom, but will watch it on demand, make sure you write a comment to us. And we do a drawing every month. And so everybody, whether you're on Facebook or Instagram, you can win one of our prizes. And being the holidays, we're going to be giving away a lot of stuff this month. So make sure you write us a comment so we can enter you into the drawing. Okay, who's
All
next?
right, who's next?
Anyone wants to volunteer?
Next point, step up.
Okay,
Migdalia,
Migdalia, go
okay.
ahead.
Okay, hello, beautiful people again. I am Migdalia Miggy Rodriguez, and I am a healing practitioner and coach. I love working mainly with women, but I'm open to working with men too, helping people to really kind of overcome some of the challenges that they have in life, using a very unique kind of like combination of tools. So I bring to my practice like some intuitive type practices, energy healing, and coaching. My big thing is really helping people to see the bigger perspective and the kind of patterns that they're stuck in, so that they can figure out what they need to do to step out of that. Okay. So I tell them all the time, like, we don't have to get into all the story. My job is to help you quickly see the patterns that you're stuck in, how that's creating a lot of emotional pain for you, how that pain keeps you sabotaging and in these patterns that don't serve you, and how you can step out of that. Right. So big thing for me is wellness, and really helping people to step into their personal power, deconditioning. And so even though I work with a lot of different situations, I think the themes that I get a lot of is relationship conflicts, and how to step out of and get to a place where they can get to a place of healthiness and resolution. Another big one is feeling stuck and not knowing what direction to take in life. And a lot of that sometimes is because they're trying to live up to other people's expectations instead of really, listening to their own heart. And then people who have experienced like trauma and emotional wounds, right? And haven't really been able to get over that. And it impacts their life. So if you are curious how energy healing and practices can help you with that, I am here to serve. I do have standalone type of sessions that you can book on my website. And I already put the link in the chat. But if somebody wants to really do some deeper work and work more ongoing, then I do customize packages as well for people. And so I do offer a clarity call for us to talk about what you're experiencing, and I can then make an offer. Thank you so much.
Very good. Thank you. That was really good.
That was excellent.
Thank you. Really good.
Yeah.
They did a fine job. Yes,
So
yes,
make
yes.
sure you make an appointment
Right.
today.
Thank you.
And one of the things also is, we carry so much baggage. We're angry with people. We're upset with the system not working and whatever, you didn't get the job you wanted or whatever baggage that you're carrying, you need to leave that behind, because next year is a brand new year. So go to Migdalia.
Thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth.
That's awesome.
Who's going next?
Who's next? Volunteer or selection?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Again, my name is Marty Sladetsky. My business is called Master Your Stress. I've been in business for about 6 years, still gradually growing and getting clients. But as I said, I'm a heart math certified practitioner. And I have a program, it's a 4-week program called Building Personal Resilience, and it takes you through the heart math technology and also the heart math techniques and the scientific background for it. And so if you would like to get more clarity in your life, have more focus, be more productive, increase your performance, and also reduce your stress, and just get coherent, get into a state of composure. You could schedule a discovery call with me and I could explain in detail what it is I do, and with your engagement, because I do need people who want to engage and really want to learn new things and learn new techniques and bring them into their life as a daily practice. And with that, you'll really succeed. So I would love to work with you, and I do tailor my programs for individuals. So whatever things you're struggling with, whatever challenges you have, we can work through it and get the correct techniques for you to help reduce that tension, that anxiety, and whatever challenges that you're dealing with. I just quickly want to add that lately, about the past year, I have been partnering and collaborating with a nutritional therapist, Pooja Chilakuri. And together we have created holistic programs for healthy, active aging. She is handling the nutritional side of it. I am handling the emotional stress side of it. And a few of our signature programs are retiring mentally and physically, or preparing mentally and physically for retirement. We have a Feed Your Mind program that talks about preventive measures to reduce the risk of cognitive decline, Alzheimer's, and dementia. We also have a program that is titled Reduce Your Stress and Boost Your Energy. So those are just 3 of our signature programs, but we are looking for independent living facilities, community centers, church groups, wherever, where people would be interested in some of these programs. And we come out and do a wonderful program. We could do lunch and learns. We could also do workshops. So that's my pitch for tonight.
Good job. Way to go. Like that, liked it. He gave us all the facts and details, and it was very inspirational and understanding. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. You're a great resource to help people find their way. All right, all right, all right.
So I just saw that Priscilla got in. Priscilla, are you there? So everybody got a piece of jewelry from Priscilla for the challenge. And if those of you want to register, our next challenge starts in January. So Priscilla was the sponsor, and she gave everyone that did the challenge a piece of jewelry. So Priscilla, are you there? Can we see you?
I think she left.
She did? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Next,
Who's
anybody
next?
else?
Selection or volunteer? There you go.
Okay, Teja.
Hi, my name is Tejal Patel, and I'm an acupuncturist and herbalist, and I practice Oriental medicine. Oriental medicine is, it is medicine, but it's natural medicine. And the beauty of the acupuncture is that there's no medicine within the needles. It is your own body's energy, healing energy that we are working with. The name of my business is In Balance Acupuncture. And the reason it is in balance, it's about bringing your body back to balance. When our body is out of balance, we feel dis-ease and with the body, and we don't have that mind-body connection. And when we bring it back to balance, then a lot of people say to me, a lot of patients say to me that they feel like they've come back to themselves. It's because your body's a lot more balanced, and then you start to feel better. The chi flow is better, and things start to kind of normalize and heal better. Not that everything can be cured that way, but it gives you the optimum environment to start healing and getting better and feeling better. So that's my whole goal, is to also treat the whole person. I don't just treat the problem you come in for, but I treat all of you as well. Treat the body and the mind, because they are both connected. If you are not feeling well, then you're, physically not feeling well, you're not going to mentally feel well. And if you're mentally not feeling well, then it's going to also show up physically in some ways. So we recognize that, and we also treat that. I'm putting my information in the chat, and reach out to me. You can reach out to me by phone if you want to have a chat, if you're not sure whether it can help, or reach out to me online. Thank you.
Way to go. Good job. Thank you so much.
You.
It was quite informative. Thinking about that myself. Awesome. Awesome.
Also, get in touch with us, because in January, the 27th, which is a Thursday, we're going to be hosting our health and wellness conference. And so I think y'all would make excellent speakers, and maybe we could do something together on that as well. So just keep that in mind. Okay, next, who's next?
Next, Gary. All right, good to hear from you. Let's go.
Hi, everyone. Gary Chan, Business Resources Consultant. My mission is to help small business owners to become aware of an untapped federal program resource that can definitely provide a lifeline for a lot of struggling businesses, especially during the pandemic that we are still somewhat in it. My mission for year 2023 is to help business owners recover a minimum of $2 million back to their businesses. I know it's a lofty goal, but it's something that I firmly believe that I can definitely get them there. Part of it just coming from education and just letting them know that this is something that unfortunately is not in the news and people are not aware of it. The other thing that I want to share is that we also assist nonprofits as well as places of worship because of the support staff that are under W-2 employee, under W-2 status. So we definitely can assist those entities as well. My ask today is any introduction or referral to any local businesses, as few as 1 to up to 500 that has W-2 employee. Thank you so much.
All right. That's awesome. Gary. Thank you, man. Helping us find money in a really short time frame. So that was really good. Details. Yeah, amazing. I really appreciate it. Any questions? We should follow. We have some new work to do, and we should follow up with you with what we were talking about. I love to schedule a call for that. Awesome. Okay.
Who's next?
Nancy,
Ernestine, Mrs. Wooten. We still are looking for the right title for her. Yes, go ahead.
Well, Nancy and I are more volunteers. We are from Goldsboro. I was born in Goldsboro. And Brightside has brought a lot to our communities. I am a community service worker. We are. And the information that we get from you, we share with people in the community in various ways. Now I've heard that someone had some commodities or something that they needed to share with. We have a center here called a crisis center, and the crisis center gives food to people in need. So anyone who would like to donate some food, canned goods especially, to the crisis center, it would be very helpful. And we can share additional information about it if you would like. we at our crisis center, we take food out 3 days a week, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And we help people in need in different areas that is needed. And I have been doing community service work since I was 18 years old, and I'm now 97.
Wow.
Those are the things that we do. And
Community service work, volunteer work.
we'll say one thing for me in listening, I have been trying to decide something that my goddaughter would like for Christmas. And one of you said something that I think she may be very interested in. Angela. So thank you very much. We appreciate the Brewington. Reverend Brewington might not, but anyway, I'm going to say it anyway. Reverend Brewington went to New York. He saw a lady in New York that he brought to Goldsboro, North Carolina. And once he put his eyes on her, they just wouldn't go in any other direction.
Thank you for
You
that.
had to tell the story. I think, thank you for that, Ms. Wooten. Absolutely right. You are. I appreciate
And
you.
then we multiplied. Look how big we've grown.
Yeah.
So our newest sponsor is Buff City Soap. Buff City Soap has a retail store in Goldsboro, and this is not for the virtual audience, I'm sorry, but you can get Angela's prize and a chance to win for the virtual audience. You can get the free sample from Color Street. But if you come to Logan's on the 15th for our Christmas holiday party, they have donated a soap, and I think there's some laundry detergent samples and some other great things. I mean, the store is just fabulous. And I'm hoping that we can do an event with them in January and make some soaps of our own. So they are giving us a goodie bag for everybody who attends the event. So let me make a few announcements. My next event is on Zoom, and it is on Thursday, the 8th. We will start at 10:30 in the morning and we'll go on till 3 p.m. This is a more workshop-driven, webinar-driven event. So if you're really in need of learning about social media or learning about anything else, then you can. So this is what we're doing. The next event, we will have 2 holiday parties. One will be virtual and one will be in person. So for those of you who can come to Goldsboro, we will meet at Logan's for lunch, and there'll be lots of goodies and prizes and vendors and all the good stuff that happens when people meet. So that event will be on December the 15th. And after that, we're going to tour possibly our new physical location, which is a studio and a video center. Not sure what we're doing with that, but we might be going there. So the 15th, make sure that you can come to Goldsboro. Now, for those of you who cannot come to Goldsboro, our virtual holiday party will be on the 19th. After Donna Ford's presentation, we will have our holiday celebration. And yes, we'll have chances to win, and we'll have a lot of prizes and a lot of games and a lot of fun. And so please try to make it for our holiday parties. So there'll be a virtual one and there'll be one in person. And then in January, we will do health and wellness, and that is going to be on the 26th of January, which is a Thursday. So those are my announcements.
Well, now I think we've heard from everybody. Is anybody that we missed? Did we miss anybody? You guys are, I've been in the presence of just truly some amazing people. You're all incredibly amazing. And just pat yourselves on the back. Pat yourselves on the back because you're really amazing. You're amazing. You're good looking. You're courageous. And and you're smart. Woo! I love being around smart, courageous, good looking people. It fires me up. And, don't you worry about tomorrow. Today's going to be okay, and tomorrow will take care of itself. Feel the vibe. I feel the vibe, and we've got a great week ahead. You've been aware of the details of events coming up. Please join us. We need your energy, your spirit, and your vibe. We need your smiling face and your cherry blossom cheeks. Show up. Just show up. I mean, you'll get something from it. You'll get something from it. I promise you. And I'm just amazed at you. And this is going to be a great Advent holiday season. I feel the vibe. It's going to be amazing. Do you believe it's going to be a good season? You believe it's going to be a good season? Come on now. Come on. I need you to confirm with me. It's going to be a great season. I'm getting excited, getting excited, getting excited. A couple of things I need you to do as we close out tonight's event and action. I need you to rub your hands together like that. Rub your hands together like that. Just rub your hands together like that. Rub your hands together like that. You need to know that you're cared about. Now share and show the love and affection for each other. We're a community of people, and we care about each other, and we're growing into something truly, truly incredible. Truly, truly incredible. Let me say a little word of grace and prayer. Thank you, kind Father, for your grace and mercy. Kind Father, I ask blessings on every household, every family. Give them courage and focus for tomorrow. Help them get the achievements that they're after. And we know, dear Lord, that you could fill the needs around their Christmas trees with ambitions and hope. Give them a sense of peace. And all that you do, we give your name the glory and the honor and the praise. We thank you, kind Father, for your grace and everlasting mercy. Amen, 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 amen. We're asking that in your travels, that you get green lights all the way. Green lights all the way. You just keep on going and nothing stops you. Nothing's in your way, no obstacle. Just keep on going and going and going until you got to stop. So that's what we're asking your roads and travels to be like. We thank you for being with us. We trust and support you.
Thank you.
And if you need anything from us, reach out. Reach out. We're here for you.
Yes.
And also we'll be sending your email, each of you emails, and also all the people that support that were on the line today. If there's something that impresses you about what they do and you have an interest, feel free to contact them. People showed you what they offer, and we heard from them. And they do a great job.
Yes.
They did such a masterful job. Now I know many of you had to do that on the fly. Oh, no, but did we hear from Cassandra?
Who?
Cassandra.
Yeah, she went first.
She went first.
But Cassandra, you want to go one more time?
Yeah, you got something.
Sure, I'll do another lightning round. I'm Cassandra Daniel. My business name is Evolution of Events. I am a planner. I manage and design events for birthdays, weddings, retirement parties, any of those celebrations. I'd love to also dabble into the corporate realm. We have collections. We have an endless collection. We have our epitome collection, and then we have an essential collection. So those are the tiered packages. We also offer customizable packages. If you don't need our planning or our management services, we have standalone design. So please feel free. I would love to work with you. And my information is already in the chat.
Wonderful.
I want to go ahead.
Anybody that
Claire?
Yeah. Go ahead, Donna.
Claire, can I say one quick thing about
Yes.
Cassandra? I had the pleasure and delight to have a booth next to Cassandra at the Raleigh Bridal Show. It was the prettiest booth I have ever seen. It was just beautifully decorated. It had glitter, it had color, it had just, I mean, it was a work of art. So if what she does for people is half as nice as that booth, it's dynamite.
So I will say I have a website. You guys are free to go onto the website, and that's also in the chat. So some of those pictures are there from some of the events I've done.
Wonderful.
We encourage you to do that. And if there's something that you need us to see about what you're doing and do, please share it with us. We'll make sure that we'll get it out to people in our community so they understand what your business is, who your targets are, and what you're able and capable of. You know, and so you're very welcome. Is there anything that we've missed about you that you feel impressed that we should know?
Anybody that we missed speaking or wants to say another thing before we close?
Right.
I will talk for Reginald. He has a seminar that's going to start in 3 minutes. Please, debt cleanse. Go join Reginald next.
Okay.
Very good.
Everybody
Reginald
join.
didn't tell us that.
Reginald, do you want to quickly tell us? 3 minutes.
Okay, gladly. I'm Reginald Lyerly. I'm currently in Durham, North Carolina, specializing in credit coaching, business capital, legal services, final expense protection. All of us here have one thing in common, and that's value. Either intrinsic value, meaning what it means to us, and extrinsic value, what it means to everyone else. So when I think about value, I think about the value of good credit and how that helps people get into homes and get people the things that they want and they need. I think about the value of having access to legal services because there are times when we are going to need those things. We're going to need the help of professionals that are going to guide us through certain things. And also look at the value of business capital when people are starting up their businesses or when they've been in business a while and they want to sustain and maintain and also grow. There's tremendous value in that. And last but not least, I think about the value of final expense because life insurance is for the living, and we want to support families to be able to adjust to life when someone, a valued member of their family, has left them. And how I help families is take the value of final expense protection and help add value to what they already exist. So when I think about everybody on the line and I think about what everyone offers, all of us offer in some way or another value.
Amen.
Thank you so much for that.
That's
On
right.
that note, we have to say goodbye. Thank you so much. Love you. Appreciate you. And don't forget the next time we'll be on. And
It's
please join
Thursday.
us Thursday. Be well. Godspeed.
Bye.
All right.
Good night, everyone.
Love you.
Good
Bye-bye.
night, everyone. Blessings.
Good night.
Good night, blessings.
Thanks for being here. Loved it.
Thank
was
you.
great.
Thanks, Donna.
You did a great job,
Everybody-
Nancy.
Everybody
Oh,
knows
I'm glad
Donna.
you could make it. I know your life is very hectic. Yeah. So.
Yeah, yeah, like the one day I could make it. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna try to get on another day. Thanks, everyone. Good night.
And Jerry, we weren't able to see you as much as we wanted to, but your book sounds amazing. So looking forward to getting a copy of it. Yeah. Bye, everybody. God bless. Merry Christmas.